All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel where discipline creates financial freedom. All right. I got a good one for you guys. So last week, right, I delivered a whole bunch of deck boards and plywood to this customer in Manhattan. I pulled it out of the truck. I was ready to unload. And then he came out and said, "Hey, man, I actually have this. I have too many of this. I actually had an order of the same thing this morning." So I'm like, "Oh man, I do not feel like putting this back in my truck." So I said, "Hey, you know what? Look, it has your name on it. Just think of it as a gift, like they're giving you more supplies." After thought, the guy said, "You know what? I don't want them. I'm in Manhattan. I don't even have enough space for this." So I said, "Hey, are you absolutely sure you don't want these?" He says, "No, man. You know what? In fact, here's a gift to you. You can have them." All right. So knowing what I know about this stuff, because I deliver this stuff all day, all long. So I said, you know what? Hey, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this as a gift. I'm going to put this on my online store. And I know this is something that I can flip and I could easily just sell this with no problem. The best part about this is that this was extra money that's going to be put in my pocket. And this was definitely something that I know once I got the funds for this, I was going to add this straight into my investment account. So once I put this on my online store, man, my feed just blew up. I knew I was going to get contractors, builders, people all across in that industry wanting this equipment. Now, I listed it at a very fair price. I was able to find a good, solid customer, a woman from Brooklyn who works on these projects with her husband. And I said, you know what? You got a deal. I listed it for $150 and I was ready to make this sale. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can you just make the sale already? But hang on now. Back the train up just a little bit. Now, while I was unpacking or unloading those deck boards, I got another buzz on my online store. Somebody was requesting to purchase two wooden tables that I also have for sale. I've had these tables in my unit for over a year now. I had purchased them a while back at a very low price to cover an event that I was having. But since I want to work on some other projects, I really, really need the space. And having the tables is just kind of eating up a lot of cubic feet. So, you know what? It's time for these guys to go. And I'm glad somebody had some interest and these tables can go to some good use. Man, these tables are buried. But you know what? I'm on a mission. I know exactly what my goals are. I got a good idea what the final numbers are going to be. There is really nothing that's going to stop me from making that sale. And plus, man, I need the space, and I need the space badly, as you can tell. Man, I hate moving tables. You know, with an 8 foot table and the ceiling being 8 foot high, man, this is actually harder than what you think it's going to be. And anybody knows it's really hard to take a grip on it and just to move it out that small door. I really don't like moving these tables. I'm gonna feel, you know, super happy when all these tables are gone. Okay, I got about 30 minutes until my buyer arrives, so I got a little bit of a cushion here. Once again, man, I'm just focused on making that sale because I'm excited about the investment I'm gonna make with pretty much free money that's on the table. See, I told you these tables are difficult, especially if you're moving it by yourself. I just came up with this roll me down the aisle dolly table strategy, and it kind of works out for me. Makes a lot of things a whole lot faster, but doing it by yourself, I really don't recommend it. All right, so the customer finally showed up. Even though they were 30 minutes behind, it's all good. I totally understood. From where I was, from Brooklyn, I knew it was definitely going to be a long drive, but with great communication, everything was fine. This was pretty much a quick pay and go, and I was really, really happy about that one. Okay, so here comes double trouble, and I hope you guys didn't forget about this. I got to load these two massive, heavy 8 foot tables that I just absolutely dread moving, loading. You know what? Um, oh shoot, damn! I hit my truck, but all right, it's all good. All right, let's get these tables in, and let's just move from there. All right. After about a 30-minute drive, I was finally able to get down to Brooklyn, and I started unloading right away. Pretty tight streets, and I know I just got a small window to drop off these tables and go about my way. First table was a deuce, no issues there. But that second table started to give me some issues. That one was a little bit heavier than the usual. All right, so here's the second table, and this one gave me some problems. This was the table that has the metal at the bottom, which makes it even more heavier, so to speak. But guess what, man? The customer came out. He saw the struggle a little bit, offered to help out, and I was like, man, please, just get this table out of my hand. I just want to drop and go. This was another one of those easy transactions. He simply paid and I left. I'm telling you, man, these two sales really came at the nick of time. This was great. What a good day for me. All right, so let's wrap this thing up and let's take a look at how I did. I made $150 today from selling the deck boards. I made $70 for the two wooden tables. The customer in Brooklyn requested a delivery, so I was able to get another $30 out of that. I had someone kind enough to help me sell the wooden tables, so I offered them a 15% finder's fee on the tables, which totaled $11. Altogether, I made a total of $239 today from these sales. I'm going to go ahead and invest a third of my earnings, which is going to come out to $79. As always, guys, I've been preaching it. Discipline creates financial freedom. I want to thank all of you guys for watching my video and tuning into my channel. I'll see you next time.